doing your best, or are you lying because it's easier? Are you lying to yourself that you're doing your best because you know if you tell the truth, you are going to be forced to make changes? Be honest. Some of you are really working hard and you're really at your best, but I think a lot of you are not. And I think it's so much easier to be, I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. But you sit at home all day and you scroll. You don't clean. You don't do anything. You're overstimulated. You're exhausted. You have anxiety. That is not your best. It's not. And I know it's easier to say that and easier to say I'm trying and I'm doing my best, but all you're doing by lying to yourself is delaying your potential and delaying your success. If you truly want to change and get out of this depression and the anxiety and all things, you're going to have to come face to face with yourself and realize that you are not doing your best and you've been lying to yourself. You probably already deep down know that you're lying to yourself. But I challenge you to get up, look at yourself in the mirror, and be like, are you doing your best? And if you feel like that, you're probably not.
There's the reason why this was sent to me, apparently, because I went down a little bit of a rabbit hole and a deep dive to better understand who Kylie Perkins is. So this is Kylie Perkins, right? And she looks like a normal, everyday person. And it's her and it's another lady that I plan on doing a response video or a reaction video to that kind of puts you in the vein of the mindset of David Goggins, right? Meaning that there is no excuses, no more being a victim, no more running in the Victim Olympics. Some of the things that I've adopted and that I preach on YouTube that has upset a lot of people, especially raging liberals and even sometimes women and feminine men, because it forces them to hold themselves accountable and no longer make excuses as to why their lot in life is what it is. You can't blame it on the system. You can't blame it on the government. If you've been divorced and you always blaming the other person and you saying that they're a raging narcissist instead of taking accountability for the role that you played in the division of your family and going to file for divorce and picking the wrong people and opening up your legs to the wrong person. And if your husband don't like you, it's because you frumpy and all of this other type of stuff, right? Now we can just go deep and deep and deep, and I could probably spend 10 minutes straight because I've done it before, listing all of the excuses from people as to why they are or aren't where they are in life, right? But here's the thing: the common denominator is you. But the way that I found her is obviously you guys sent me the video, so I'm always going to link back to the content creator regardless of whether or not I agree with him or not. But there are a group of women that are complaining about this woman, Kylie Perkins, because they want to still run in the Victim Olympics. Let me play a little bit more.
I think a lot of you are really struggling with this. Or you have people all around you being like, you're doing your best. You're doing your best. But you're not. But man, is it easy to listen to someone else tell you you're doing your best because you're not forced to do anything about it. But you staying stagnant, you not changing your life, you not changing your mental health, and you not getting up to do better is only affecting you. You lying to yourself is only affecting you. Stop hiding from yourself. Stop hiding from your potential. Realize that you're not doing your best and get up and go conquer the freaking world.
And I'm guessing that there's a group of videos that she's done that is targeted or really hit home for women for whatever reason. I've only seen about 3 of her videos, so I just picked one, and this is the conversation that we having because this is my first time actually going through the whole video and not just listening to 30 seconds because I like to react to it organically instead of jumping down a rabbit hole. But women still want, and it's not men that are complaining, it's women. And women still want to run in the Victim Olympics. They still want to feel like it's the system against them. They still want to rage and decenter men. But there's another group of women that are basically like, you know what? She's right. I do need to get up and do the dishes. I do need to maybe go to the gym. I do need to maybe do my hair. I do need to make sure that I take care of my kids. I do need to stop blaming and keep getting everything diagnosed instead of it being ADHD or always saying that I'm depressed or I've been clinically diagnosed with depression. You know what? This is self-inflicted wounds. I don't have to be this way. If you get up and you go outside and you do stuff, then you can remove the depression instead of continuing to take a pill to subdue yourself from what you think you know what I'm saying, you are based off of how you've been socially programmed in order to keep healthcare and hospitals and prisons continuing to be funded by people that continue to live in this victim mindset. And ironically enough, because of all of the negative backlash from a lot of women that want to get mad at her for some of the things that she's saying, her and another content creator, she's exploded on social media. And the comments from this video was insane. Yo, I found you because of this person, and that's how I found the other person. And it's like, yo, I'm gonna actually take care of my household, or I've lost, 30 pounds because of, just somebody finally giving it to me straight. And this is the thing that I've been saying for a while, is that you don't pet the devil. You have to stop letting people make excuses as to why they can't be whatever it is that they're gonna be. And now I believe in just letting it fly, and wherever it hit, let it land. It just is what it is. I don't have a respect to persons. I'm an equal accountability smoke giver, like I always say. If you got fired from your job, it's a strong possibility that you did something wrong, not that they're discriminating against you. Otherwise, they wouldn't have hired you in the first place. If you know what I'm saying, it's every single time you go out the house, people look at you and they criticize you, or you always a victim. There's something in there that's missing, and that's why people always say that it's another part to the story. Let's hear some more of what she got to say.
You're capable of so much more than just scrolling on your phone and not getting anything done.
Facts.
You're in a freeze state right now. The only way to get out of a freeze state is to move. Get in motion. Move your body. Look at yourself in the mirror. Feel the feelings that you need to feel, and stop hiding and running from everything. Stop hiding from the fact that you're not doing your best. Stop hiding from the fact that you're depressed and you're overwhelmed and you're overstimulated, and just using it as like, oh, well, I'm over. No. Feel the feelings and do something about it, and get up and get it done. Because you're capable of so much more, and you have a beautiful life to live. A beautiful life of amazing successes that you could have, that you are just not achieving and not going to because you're lying to yourself. You are capable of so much. And at what point are you going to realize it? So I challenge you tonight or this weekend, come face to face with yourself and say, are you doing your best?
And you know what the crazy part about this whole situation is? Just that it's not like the information is groundbreaking. It's that we've been subdued and wallied. And if you haven't seen the movie Wall-E, I recommend you go and watch it. It's a good movie. We've been subdued and programmed to think that we're all victims, that now the thing that she's saying is groundbreaking to people, when reality is just that whatever lot in life, whatever I get in this life, whether I'm doing incredibly well or I'm absolutely jacked up, 99% of the time it's because I deserve it. Good or bad, I deserve it. And so it's about work ethic, it's about grind, it's about hustle, it's about having the right mindset, it's about doing the right things and surrounding yourself with the right people that would allow for you to be successful. I like to recommend David Goggins. I think that he's a phenomenal influence. And again, there's other influencers out there, but now she's rich from actually just telling the truth, which I think that we are in a great reset again. And the reset is back to reality, back to tradition, back to, gender roles, back to accountability. Everybody can work from home. Everybody ain't got an excuse. Everybody don't have ADHD. Everybody is not depressed. We are back to reality. And I think that you're going to see a lot more people the scales removed from their eyes, so that they can get back to the thing that actually makes sense from them. Again, I think that it's a phenomenal message. And it's not like she's like crazy looking or nothing. She looks like a very much regular, everyday person that just said, I'm going to take ownership of whatever my lot is in life. And I think that that's the big message that she's been preaching, is accountability, and do the best that you possibly can and live your life phenomenally, and stop making excuses as to why you are where you are, and blaming everybody else from it. I think it's awesome and I love it. Make sure you guys tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Also, teach Hanley 40% off your first order plus 20% off of life.